Hey everyone, Dathala here. Welcome back to my series of The Legend of Dragoon playthrough. And this time we are starting off right after the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Last time we got the pass from the king, stayed there, and were asked by Princess Lisa to investigate the Gerich gang on the other side of the Valley of Corrupted Gravity in conjunction with the change in her sister. So we're gonna do that. And here is the Gerich gang's hideout. And first things first, we have a whole bunch of arrows shooting at us. And we acquired a fake knight shield. And I will say, there's this little sparkle over here. This will turn off the arrows, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. And then we're also going to acquire 20 gold. And a bandit's ring. This ring is one of my favorite items there is, along with the therapy ring. It increases the user's speed by 20 points. And it is extremely useful. I'm going to give it to Pastoral for the time being, and give the therapy ring to Dart. And Channel, continue on with the physical ring. I will say this is not the best place to have Shanna. There is nothing but physical damage here, and she is very weak to it. So I will be swapping her out for the boss. For the upcoming boss fight, with someone who can take physical damage a little bit better. And our first encounter. We've got a crafty thief and a berserker. The berserker has a ton of health, but also 0 defense. The crafty thief, they again will attempt to steal from us on occasion. Ooh, and it is stunned. Perfect. We can ignore it for now and just kill the berserker. As you can see, he just took 1,000,000 damage. And they also do an all-out attack, which does a good bit of damage, about half of our health. And even Shanna does over 100 damage to them, which is pretty good for her. Even late game, that's about where her health, her damage ends up being. And as we try and advance, we get more arrow shot at us. And if we try and advance, they close the gate on us. And if we try and run away, we get these people stopping us. And now we get to just have the fun of dodging a few arrows. And in comes this guy. And Hastrel, after seeing the gang's pose, questions them. As it's the same style that he taught at his school.
Double punch. Burning rush.
Crafty Thief 1 down. Shanna is taking a beating. Hastrel can start on Crafty Thief 2. I'm going to have Dart use a Sun Rhapsody on Shanna, so I can just transform her into Dragoon form and go to town on these guys. Since I won't be using her for boss, there's no need for me to save her Dragoon form or her MP. And just have her use Star Children and run a train on them. Oh, we completely annihilated one of them. The other has a power-up going, so he is going to be a little harder to take out.
Double punch.
But we do get to stun him.
Double punch.
And then I'll also use this opportunity to heal Hastrel.
Burning rush.
And he is really trying to kick the shit out of Shanna.
Double punch.
We're gonna try and guard with her. Hope. Nope. Never mind. Oh! Oh, he's done with his power-up, so she will survive.
Burning rush.
And that guy gets taken out. And with them being defeated, the weaker bandits run away, and Hastrel gets to questioning this guy who uses his style. And Hastrel whips out the big guns to destroy the door, and off we go. And Hastrel thinks he overdid something, so Maru stays behind and watches it. And it appears he was just faking it, and knocks out Maru and runs on ahead on his own. And Hastrel went on ahead by himself. I'm going to take this opportunity to take Shanna out of the party, and we'll put in Rose and Albert. Hastrel is pretty well prepared for the boss already. I don't intend to switch a whole lot with him. For the boss, I'll be using Albert and Dart as well. We'll give Albert the Talisman, as there is an insta-kill mechanic on the fight. And Dart has the Therapy Ring, and Hastrel has the Bandit Ring, so we are good from a ring standpoint, but I do want to use this. And I'd also like to check additions. Dart has 7 left on Burning Rush, and you have only left on Spinning. Okay. So before we do go fight the boss, I am going to get Dart 7 more uses of Burning Rush in. Just so I can switch him off of it. The next addition he'll be using is Crush Dance, and it'll serve him much better than Burning Rush. Alright, and today we're back to being better with Albert's additions, although I did not actually want to use his addition there. So 6 more for Dart, and from now on I just need to have Rose and Albert sit there and guard and possibly heal Dart if needed. But since we have Rock Fireflies here, shouldn't be much of a need to heal in combat, except for maybe the occasional guard. These pigs also drop satchels, so I will try and pick a few of those up on the way as well, as they'll, again, come in handy later in the game for some quick experience.
Burning Rush.
And this battle actually should get Dart finished with his Burning Rush and allow us to move on. And these pigs are teeing off on Albert. With this battle, I also do want to get Rose to full SP, that shouldn't be a problem, seeing as
Burning rush.
2 attacks isn't enough to kill a pig. Oh, great, he uses power up. So yeah, it'll be 3 per pig, and then that should give Rose enough to get full SP off of the other dude. Ah, Stinky Sigh. That can stun a character. We'll go ahead and kill this pig with Rose. Just to stop it from... Okay, that doesn't stack. And time for the other piggy.
Burning rush.
Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush.
Okay, Dart needs 2 more now, I believe. So I do want to guard with Rose, make sure he does get those. And Albert, you are guarding as well.
Yes. Burning rush.
Man, he's really going after Albert. But it looks like his power-up has worn off, so good news there.
Burning rush.
Yep, doing a lot more now. Alright, so Dart is done with Burning Rush. And I'll let Rose get in her attack. And now anyone can just finish the fight. Well, if I can do their additions, everyone can. Almost. There's rock fireflies. Wow. Okay. I'll just completely mess that up. Thinking about what I'm doing afterward instead of what I'm doing during. Oh well. No biggie. Alright, we'll heal with the rock fireflies. And then head on up here. And save. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties on my end, but that has been resolved. We're going to put Dart over to Crush Dance, and then head back in here to confront Gerich. And in comes Kongol as well. The place the Gerich Gang does make their home is the home of Gigantos, so it is only fitting that he would be here. And here is Mappy and Gerich. Mappy is talking shit on everything that he's done, and Gerich just doesn't really care. Gerich really just wants to be free. And that's all he has a desire for, and we can't really blame him for that. And in comes Hastrel to confront him. Hastrel, seeing Gerich as the leader of the bandits, thinks he was right to kick him out, as he has forgotten what the purpose of martial arts was. And as Mappy tries to take out Astral, Dart comes in to more or less save him. And this is the party we're going to use. We don't need to change anything there. And Gerich asks Astral to remind him of his so-called aching heart. So, off to the battle we go. And first things first, Mappy goes after Albert.
Ha! Ha! Devil punch! Yes! Ta! Ha! Go! Ha! Crush that!
Alright, that starts Crush Dance Edition. Burning Rush is a very high SP gain edition, while Crush Dance is much higher in terms of damage. And first things first, we're going to throw Albert into Dragoon form and use Rose Storm.
Rose Storm!
And we'll also throw Astral into Dragoon form to just boost his damage a little bit. We are going to go for Mappy first. He is the much more dangerous of the two. He is the one that does the insta-death on this fight, and also allows Gerich to use some combo abilities with Mappy, but he can't use those once he's taken out. Oh, and Astral's just going to go twice in a row. Sweet. Alright then, so that was a big burst of damage. And Mappy's gonna try and pay him back a little bit for that. And item-wise, what do we have? Speed up. Okay, so I don't really have anything tag-wise. We'll see if this works on Mappy. I don't think it does, but it doesn't hurt. And once again, this battle is entirely physical based, so it is good to use characters with higher defense, which is what we have here. And Albert is up. I'm just going to go ahead and use Wing Blaster, since he would be leaving Dragoon form anyways.
Wing Blaster!
And that'll do a decent chunk of damage to both. And they're just going to pick on Astral all day long, it seems. And that does hurt a lot more when we don't have Rainstorm in effect. So. Oh, and Mappy's going to vanish. Lovely. Oh, we're going to just use this recovery ball, see what we get. I don't know what... Oh! So that gave us a Spirit Potion effect. I did not know that came out of a recovery ball. That's handy, though. Just put him into Dragoon form real quick. But for now, I'm just going to guard with him. Recover some health. And we'll have Dart heal Astral as well. Ooh, we can give him a material shield too. Forgot about that thing. Okay, Astral's good to go now. So we're just going to build some SP on Gerich. Once Mappy is done from... it comes out of his vanish, we'll go back to beating him up. And that is definitely the big risk. And that'll... what Mappy does when he comes out of vanish, he just insta-kills someone. So, we'll let us start and continue on. That is also why you kill Mappy first, because he does that.
Yes. Go. Track dance.
And we're going to put Hatchel into Dragoon form. And I'll use this to debut Haschel's Thunder Kid, which is just a stronger version of Atomic Mind. All of his magic is 100% single target. He does not get any multi-target magic, so everything is just slightly stronger version of Blast Thing. And I also just don't feel like doing a trading edition with him. Plus this should be, yeah, that is stronger than his edition would be. So, it's not bad to use. Alright, Mappy is almost dead. We'll just see if we can't finish him off.
Go. Track dance.
And we'll make sure he's finished off with a second Thunder Kid on him. It's probably overkill, but I'd rather not risk it. And then have him vanishing and trying to insta-kill someone else. And that should deal with, yep, that dealt with the small fry. And now, all we've got left is Gerich. He by himself is not a threat at all. Someday I'll get Albert's editions down. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with it.
Double punch.
Normally, his editions don't give me that much of an issue.
Yes.
we're starting to take a little bit of beating, so I will use this time to pop a healing breeze. There we go.
Double punch.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use speed up on Albert. He seems to be my highest damage dealer at this point, so just makes sense. Oh, I'm doing that too early. I need to slow down a little on the trigger there. I'm getting trigger happy. You'll notice Dart is the only one that gets the possible counterattacks. Counterattacks only happen if there are 4 or more hits in the combo, including both the first one and the very last. So Crush Dance is 5 hits. So I've seen the addition box at least 3 times. And each edition generally has the same spot where it has a chance to be a counterattack, so once you've seen it once, you've generally seen it every time. Oh, okay. And we're going to try and use Pandemonium, see if we can't just have all attacks go before we start, since he has the therapy ring. Never mind. No need to. Astral finishes the fight. And the force of Astral's blow causes the statue to crack and fall, almost killing our party. But in comes Kongol to save the day with his superhuman strength. Alright, so that battle is over. We get a diamond claw for Hastrel, a bunch of experience, and some gold. And Haskell actually levels up twice and gets the Summon 4 Gods edition. And everyone else levels up at least once as well. And Kongol, after saving the day, decides to join us because we were stronger than Emperor Dole, and he wants to see where that power will take us. With his last breath, Gerich tells us that Emil has been switched and the one in the castle is a fake, but the real one is also hidden in the castle. And Haskell goes to bury his student and make a grave. And the rest of us will go in search of the Dragoon spirit. And Kongol decides to make sure no other bandits come around, and in this torch, there's a Stardust. And Albert gives them a lesson in how gates work. And of course there's a little sparkle on the ground for us to find the Dragoon Spirit. Alright, we got that back. And now we can return to Flitz to save Princess Emile. And with that out of the way, we're going to put Shanna back in the party. Kongol does join us, but he also doesn't have a Dragoon Spirit right now, so we're going to delay on using him for the time being. He is a absolute physical powerhouse, but has little to no magical ability or defense at all, and he is also extremely slow. He is more meant as a one-hit wonder type person rather than a speedier but slightly less damaging character. He does have his uses, but the magical weakness does definitely hurt him. So for now we're going to use Hastrel and Shanna. Once Kongol and Maru get their Dragon Spirits, I'll put a little work into them as well and show them off, but using people with Dragon Spirits is just, it's too good to not use them. And we can now leave here. And I am going to save and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, or if you like any of my other videos, please give them a like. It does help me out greatly. Also, please subscribe. I do really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.